Today I will be showing you how to complete Colossus, which is one of the levels you will see out in this area of Summer Forest. And it's out in the water on that floating little island spot. I had a memory card error because I had recorded this entire level and then suddenly my screen recorder just decided to not work. But anyway, you have gems right behind you which are easily missable, but then once you talk to this guy, he's like, oh yeah, we just have like a Yeti causing problems, help us, blah blah blah. So these little goat things are one of the two enemies that you'll see in this level, and you can either flame or charge them. They do attack though. And you'll oftentimes see these little entrance areas where it seems like you can't get through, but you just talk to the guy and he'll open them up for you. In these types of containers, you have to charge them to open them, you cannot flame them. And then you see those big yaks over there, you must flame those guys because charging will not work and they can run you over. And up here's another one of those areas where you need to talk to this guy to get through. She's just telling you that you need to flame the big enemies here. And then she's just telling you about this power-up thing, which this is like a spring power-up, like it just kind of flings you up. And then I think, yeah, I need to go get these gems that are down here. Just make sure there weren't more. And then you're gonna want to go into this area over here where there's some gems on the floor. And then it takes you to a second area where this guy has this elevator and you need to talk to him, and he'll just over and over again lift the elevator, lower the elevator. And there's some gems over here as well, which are very easy to miss because they're kind of hidden. And then you just need to wait for the elevator. I think I try to get on it and then I miss it. This guy, his line is one of my favorites that I remember all the time. He goes like, hey, look what I can do! I skipped over it, but you know. So then, yeah, you're just gonna see some gems up here. Typical level stuff. And then I avoid her, but if you talk to Zoe, she just tells you to glide over there. Pretty self-explanatory. There's an example of how you can use another to kill them. I think I did that at the beginning too, but yeah. So, and then you're gonna want to talk to this guy who's at this doorway, and he's gonna tell you to like get rid of this Yeti, and all you have to do is walk in there and it'll take care of itself. And then he's like, oh yeah, you got rid of the Yeti, he sucked, and then he gives you the talisman. So now you have enough souls, or particles, I guess as they call them, to get this, like, spring power-up, and so then you're gonna use that to go on top of this building. I'm gonna miss. It's not that hard, I just somehow missed. And then if you go over to the left, there's some gems. And then you can come back to the front over here and get these gems, and then talk to the professor to initiate a minigame in which he tells you that there are evil spirits that are possessing the statues, and you need to flame all of them to get rid of the evil spirits. So you're gonna find the first two directly outside. And then down here, there are a bunch of gems that you can get, and you're gonna see these rockets all the time that open up those metal chests right there, like as you can see there. And usually you'll need to use a rocket to open those up. And then you can use that same power up to go over here and get these gems, as well as the statue that's over here. And then I make the choice to go back up here to get Um, so you go up onto this thing, and then you glide over on top of this building, and then there's like a secret little area up here that has a bunch of gems, as well as another statue that you need to get. And then there's a statue down here that you need to get. And now I'm going over to the statue that's up in this window area over here, and then you go over onto this ledge. You do not need to go onto the ice area yet, and I actually highly recommend that you don't, because that leads to a different minigame area. And now I'm going back into this building where there are, there's a statue in this area that you need to flame. And there are only 3 more, which are all toward the beginning, and you'll see them as we go. There's one tightly around the corner to the right here. And then there are 2 at the very beginning, but I missed that, so I need to get that.
Well,
And then he's like, yay, you got rid of the evil spirit, here's an orb. There are only 3 orbs in this level, and 2 of them come from basically the same minigame that you just do twice, but slightly different each time. So you're gonna want to go to that area from before that I was talking about, the big ice area, and you should just, you know, like collect all these gems that are out here, and then once you collect all these gems, you're gonna want to go up the stairs to be able to play the minigame. You're gonna want to talk to this guy, and basically this first minigame, you need to shoot the puck into the assigned area 5 times within 2 minutes. And yeah, that's just all you do. So I'm gonna speed this up so that you don't have to watch me do this. So once you complete this, you have to talk to him again, which, I mean, it automatically lets you do that. You get an orb from this, but then he'll ask you to play a game of hockey one-on-one, in which you will have to score 5 times, but there's another player. There is no time limit on this one. It would be horrible if there was. Usually, so what you can do here is that you can flame him so that he'll fall over, and if he has the puck, then he'll drop it, like so. But on the contrary, he can also do the same thing to you, so just watch out for him. And once again, I'll speed this up so that you don't have to sit through this whole thing. So once you complete this, you'll get the 3rd and final orb, and if you were smarter than me about getting gems, you would have completed it, but I missed a gem, so I'm gonna have to quickly go and grab the gems that I missed. But if you don't have to do that, then you should be done. Also, I have no idea what I was doing during hockey. That was really bad for me. I've been playing this game my entire life, so that was like a little bit embarrassing. I was like, huh? Normally I can one-shot both of those, but I saw some like weird glitching and I just wasn't doing well. Don't know what that was. Sorry about that. You'll probably do a lot better than I. And those are the final gems I need, I believe, and that is how you can complete Colossus.